David. Kevin, at WrestleMania 18 with Rock and Hulk, was it always the plan for you and Scott to attack Hulk after the match, or was that on the fly due to the crowd reaction? Take us back to that night and Raw after.
No, it was. We were supposed to. The original was. Hogan was not supposed to get that response, though he got it the entire fucking from Rosemont moving forward. But we were supposed to go over on Stone Cold, the two of us, which changes the whole coming down. And then we were supposed to leave Rock and leave Rock in a pile, and the NWO was supposed to come out of it strong, and they just, which would have been heat out of WrestleMania, and they changed that the night before, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Correct, Mr. Whisper. Eric Bischoff recently spoke on his live Q&A about an altercation in Casper, Wyoming, where you and Hall almost went to blows with Hulk Hogan in the back before a show. Eric said he had to go get in between you all. What was this over? Creative control? Do you recall Casper, Wyoming?
No. I mean, that was during all that fucking bike shit. It was.
Road Wild?
Yeah. Scott and I were in a bad mood because fucking we were so tired of driving around with those fucking motorcycles in a goddamn brown Taurus.
Smelling fuel,
just a fucking
emission the whole time.
Just you're supposed to be at the top of your fucking career, and because Ted Turner likes yachting, we're gonna have a match on fucking on a yacht. It's like, goddamn, man. You know what? The guy, like Eric and those guys, had a ball there, and I would never want to deprive that, especially when you run in the fucking company and you made me rich. But in retrospect, I just didn't fucking. I don't care for Bike Week here. I just know that if I hit if somebody fucks up, and they're drunk and they cross over, and even though I fucking got the reflexes of fucking Bobby Allison in his prime, I'm gonna fucking hit you, and I'm gonna probably fucking kill you, and it just fucked up.
But Hogan, the altercation with Hogan, you don't recall what it was about?
Oh, I'm sure we were fucking. I'm sure we were like fucking with him. I know he had a fucking. I remember one time somebody told me he made a blade, like he was gonna cut our faces if we came at him.
It got that heated?
I think it was more. He got it. We were. Hey, you want to talk about a couple of dicks? Get fucking Hall and Nash fucking to 2-on-1. Yeah, we'll put JBL, Sheamus. You can put all those motherfuckers in a blender. Sean.
Don't think your name wasn't in every fucking research article that I pulled for that segment.
Yeah,
but
fuck. I mean,
we covered you last week, though.
I'm no walk in the fucking park, and Scott definitely wasn't. So it's just like, you know what? The reason we got along with Sean because we were all fucking pricks.
But that Hogan doesn't work for me an hour before the show. Did it just fucking drive you crazy?
Yeah. At the time, in retrospect, man, he must have fucking. That'd be like having one chip left, and you get dealt a fucking. You're playing 5-card stud, and you get dealt, and you just. Fucking, everybody's looking at you like, he's fucking done. He just turns over that big fucking ace of spades. I'll take 4. Like, fuck you, man. Like, you still got that ace, man. Boom. It doesn't work for me, brother. Especially when you're writing that shit and you got to time it and put commercials and, boy, fucking 7:45 to retime an entire show. Good luck.
Right. Brandon Good. Kev, I've listened to almost every episode, and I don't think this has been asked. I know that when the Kliq This podcast started, T was and still is a big part of the show. I've always wanted to know if Scott planned to be part of the show, like you, Scott, and Sean together. It was no,
Scott,
because he was sick when we talked about this.
but Scott did. Scott used to do a thing on called Last Call with Scott Hall. He used to do like a little thing he put on Instagram. He had no. This was
I would have, though, if he weren't sick.
Scott passed in March. Our first show was about Scott, which was in July.
In July. But when we were serious about signing, and we did, that was like February when we started talking, February or March, and he was already sick. But I would have, certainly the thing is called Kliq This, I would have had all your friends on.
Yeah.
Anything from the audience? What do we got here? People patiently staying up with us to the wee hours of the goddamn morning. Travis Medway, hey guys. Bobby. Kev, did Eric tell you what to wear to the June 10th, 1996 Nitro when you debuted? Did you arrive to the venue in a limo?
I know I wore what the fuck I wore because that's a bar bat baseball cap I had on. And fucking Missy Hyatt was bartending there, and she gave me that hat. I saw her when I was in
LeBar
town.
Bat in Manhattan?
Yeah.
Oh, I was there a few times.
Yeah, that was LeBar Bat. Yeah. That's what that hat is I have on.
I never knew that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I wouldn't imagine they would have put us in a limousine because it would have brought eyes to us. Because I was supposed to be there. Right. And it was like someplace, I think it was in Wheeling, West Virginia or some.
All right. Well, what more can be said other than Kliq This is a production of Butch and Sundance Media, produced in association with Podcast.
So do we want to real quick just touch our brackets to know what because it'll be over by the time we fucking come next.